Hi there, everybody. Big Jim Country Boy here. Before we get started, if you could subscribe and share with your friends and family on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything like that, I would appreciate it. We're struggling here. We still didn't monetize. We need a lot more viewing time and a lot more subscribers before that can happen. So this unemployed truck driver's footing the bill for everything. But anyway, got more time on my hands than anything else, so I'm expanding the garden. This is where my chicken tractor was last. You saw in another video. It sat here for a few weeks on purpose. This is a heavy nitrogen-based waste. It's going to fertilize the garden for years to come in this spot. And it's been here, and it's been under this compost here. Since the last video, I extended this another 3 or 4 feet. And my plan is to put this cardboard down. This cardboard here, that's going to kill off all the weeds. And I'm going to square this off through here. I'm going to take this tree out of the way here today, as you'll see. And then it isn't going to be a perfectly squared angles and whatnot, but I'm going to expand it. By the way, we just planted 400 onion sets in here yesterday. There's 3 rows to these first row of potatoes, and then there's another row between there and the cucumbers we just added in a couple weeks ago from seed. It's only June 15th, or I'm sorry, July 15th. There's plenty of time to plant yet. We may not see a frost until the beginning of December or late November. But 120 days from now is like November 5th. So there's a lot of things you can even plant from seed right now. So get out there and do it, because these are tough times with this COVID going on. I agree, it's a fake pandemic. A mask isn't going to hurt you. This virus has been around in our air in this country and around the world since 2016. And you can go, don't believe me, you can go back through public record and look for yourself. And I encourage everybody to go to the federal CDC's website and look at the statistics of other things, like how many people die from tobacco use every year is over 550,000. There's nobody out there that they're worried about our health or they would take that off the market. And through all this, the tobacco stores around the country stayed open, but they took the seeds off the shelf in early spring because it wasn't considered a necessity. So, you know, make what you will of it. I'm not going to keep harping about it, but go to the CDC's website and look. More people die from the flu every year. Over 1.5 million people around the world die from tuberculosis. Where's the tuberculosis outbreak? And these masks are totally useless. They actually hurt your health by wearing them, because you're going to fiddle with them more, touch your face more, put germs on your face more. Just go back and look at these old movies that you've seen in the last 20 years that are made. You need a full hazmat suit with oxygen on board and a rebreather and everything else, and be wrapped up like a spaceman in a spacesuit for that to keep any viruses out. This is absurd that they tell you that that's going to help you. But listen, I'm done with that COVID crap. Be a prepper however you can, even if you buy a couple extra things when you go grocery shopping every week, non-perishable items, because we haven't seen the end of this. So anyway, back to the gardening. This piece here, we're going to extend this out some. I'm not quite sure how far. But I got some cardboard here out of somebody's recycling down the road, because today's trash day. And basically, this stuff's like brown gold. We're going to go through and cut these open and peel tape off, and we're going to lay these out here over this grass. And what's going to happen is it's going to kill the grass, but it's also going to compost and break down and biodegrade, and it's going to become food for your plants, and your plant's roots will grow right down through this, but the grass can't grow up through it. I got a lot of seedlings I started yet that I have no room to plant, so this is the purpose of expanding this. And I can't even buy any chicken wire right now. All the stores are sold out. I ordered it at one of them big box places, lumber places online. And I got to do this curbside bullshit pickup, or pick it up at the store, because nobody's got it. So I don't know how long it's going to be for the chicken wire to come in, but we're going to put a 2-foot fence and chicken wire like similar like this, but only half as high, and we're going to put that around the perimeter of the garden. But what we're going to do here is basically we lay this down like so, any direction you want to lay it, and we're going to cover it with this compost to give it a jump start. My trusty rake here, and I'm just going to pull some of this back. I only want the compost, I don't want the weeds. I just want to get some of this back like this. And now we're going to sneak this cardboard up close so that we don't end up with a line here where the weeds are growing around the edges of it, growing through. And then we can just start that like so. And this is going to eliminate 98.8% of the weed growth. So that's that. I got to get a few wheelbarrow loads of compost. I got a pile up here from the farmer I'll be bringing down too. Okay.
I want to help my mom.
Make sure that thing stays going. So we got a load of wheelbarrow load here of compost. I'm going to start by putting it on with the shovel so the cardboard doesn't move. A lot of worms in this.
Mm-hmm.
I dug some grass out of here with a shovel when I made this wider off the top. I piled it up there until all the grass is dead and composted. Then that'll be good garden soil I can use other places. See if I got a couple little pieces here. Brown gold. Hear that bird? That's all there is to it. You plant right in that now. I could put it on there a little thicker, which I'm probably going to do now. But that shows you the process. And that cardboard will eventually rot up in about 2 to 3 months. But the plants will grow right down through it with the roots once it's wet and soggy. And the weeds won't grow up through it. It kills them off. They kind of bake under there like that. So, let me go get some more compost. Back with another swinging load. Just lost my pocket knife. Slipped out of my pocket somewhere too. You have to use the kick method. Shovel some more by Dean. Like before, to hold that still. Found my knife back here on the ground behind the camera. Railroad company's hard at work. You got a treat. You get to see the train go by. It's like having a full-size model railroad. Real lifelike and all. Well, this is going to have to be enough for now. This is my last load. I used up that last pickup truck load I got. This is the end of it. This stuff's been composting for like 8 or 9 years in a big heap in my buddy's horse farm. The reason you want to wait a long time, make sure it's older than 2 years old, is because this broadleaf weed killers they use, like Grazon and 4D in the hay fields, even after the animal eats it, it breaks it down quicker, but it lasts 2 years in the animal's waste. So you need to compost it for at least 2.5 years. Otherwise you're putting weed killer in your organic garden with your compost. So watch for that. I want to show you an organic weed killer here at the end of the video, so stay tuned. It's virtually free organic weed killer with no residual left over. The cheapest thing you'll ever find too. Like we got about just enough. A little thin over there on the uphill side. I can always add more next year too. And I don't really need to either if I don't want to, because that cardboard's going to rot up and all the weeds are going to be gone here the next couple months. I might even experiment next year and till this up a little bit and mix all that compost into the native soil and then go back to no-till. So there's that. Stay tuned for the next video. we're going to plant some seedlings in here. We're going to remove some of that brush, and we're going to put a fence up around this. Keep the pests out. I don't think I'm going to plant the seedlings until right before I put the fence up, because I don't want nothing to eat them. Okay, just as I promised, here's your free weed killer. The dark green camo tarp that was over here under my compost pile. And one under it, one on it. I'll lay that there. That sun will heat that up, and that eventually it'll lay flat in the next couple days, a week. And it'll kill everything under there, just like we did with the cardboard. Here's another one. You can see how high the weeds are. They're holding that up, just like the rest of this hill. Because I don't want weed killer here by my apple tree. Right here's my garden. Another part of the garden out front. Some tomato plants there, and where we go in and out. I don't want it on my property. I got a well here. 65-foot deep well. I mean, there's a lot of sand in the ground, but who knows how many years it'll take and it'll be down in there. But there's your free weed killer. No residual chemicals, no chemicals at all, really. So I gotta clear that tree out of the way. I put some fence posts in. I know it's probably not the right tool for the job, but it's easy. Runs on batteries. I got this little battery operated circular saw. 3-inch, 4-inch blade.
Go.
Yep, bye.
Bye.
other battery. It's on the drill in the mudroom. Double time, hurry up. It's July 22nd today. I finally got my fencing. Just a little 2-foot high fence to keep the rodents out. Groundhogs and whatnot. The squirrels are actually afraid to go in there too, I think. They think they're going to get trapped. But here's our onions so far. It's been about a week, I guess, right? And then I just planted cauliflower right down through the onions, all the way down just about a foot to the left-hand side of that right fence. And then now you see where that stick is? That's where I left off, all the way back here to me. I planted peppers in there between the onions. See the plants? And over here I have cucumbers all the way down that I just started from seed last week again, because the other 65 seeds I put in here, there's only 5 left. Something ate them. And if you look right next to it, that little sprout right there to the bigger ones is the cucumbers. The ones on the left side of the screen are radishes, and I did that because the bugs seem to like radish tops, so I'm hoping they'll eat the radish tops. If I don't even get radishes, I don't care, but I'm hoping that's going to be a decoy. And it's also going to shade the roots of my cucumber plants, because all my cucumbers out front to get more sun are dying. They get about 6 foot long, get 100 flowers on them, and maybe 1 cucumber, and then they die. And I'm thinking it's because the roots are in the sun. And I water twice a day, so I'm going to try this to see if that helps shade the roots of the cucumber vines. This is how the back garden's looking. Doing pretty good. I got a couple dozen of tomatoes out of the front part and 6 or so out of the back here. This is, you can see it's shaded most of the day, but it's doing pretty good. And then here's all the plants I have growing yet. that we started from seed a while back. So we got more broccoli, cauliflower. There's a broccoli, cauliflower, little pepper plants. These are bigger pepper plants here. And then I have more pepper plants here, eggplant, red cabbage, and then some broccoli or cabbage or something here. And I think these are cantaloupe. And I actually got these seeds out of a cantaloupe I bought at the store and ate. So we're gonna see how that does. And then I don't know what these other vines are. They could be squash or cantaloupe or cucumbers. We'll find out whatever it is when it grows. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and as I said before, share them if you can. I really need your help to move this channel forward. I'm not making a dime on it. I can't monetize. I need more subscribers, and the reason I need more subscribers is for more viewing time, more comments, and so forth. Yeah, you only need 1,000 subscribers, but you need more watch time, and the watch time is down because I don't have enough people watching. So that's that. So please like, subscribe, and ring that bell and click all notifications if you'd like to be notified when I send a new video. And you can look us up on Facebook too, Big Jim Country Boy on Facebook. Thanks again. Have a good day.